Oh look, we're playing Morrowind again. Oh, isn't that just great? Isn't it lovely that we're playing Morrowind again? Having some fun, enjoying. I can't keep this
Too
facade.
much trouble. Must be going now.
Why are you like this, Fargoth? Here's your stupid ring. Why did he not like me so much? Don't characters usually like you a little bit more than that? Usually characters are like a little. I downloaded a couple of mods, but it's all pretty straightforward. There's some tiny changes here and there, but don't worry about it. Why am I 35?
Is it necessary that you speak with me?
Everyone hates our guts. There's a reason for that. We'll get to that. Don't worry, you'll find out the reason very quickly.
Spit it out or hit the road.
Everyone is gonna hate our guts. Don't worry about it. That's just life for our good friend. What was his name again? What was his name again? Oh yeah, we're Astien Beauchamp. Astien Beauchamp. Yeah, we're just your average little fella. Having a stroll down the town. Custom made class and everything. Went for willpower and luck, two pretty good statistics to have up there, when you're making it through life. We're a little slow, but that's just Bretons for you. They don't have a lot of mobility. Just not worry about it. Everything is fine. Oh man, the sounds are so crunchy. I didn't notice that when I was dealing with this earlier. We're just gonna pick up some of the usuals, just some of the usuals. I should probably find a sound pack because I don't know if I can live with the sound quality being that abysmal. Also, this game is auto-walk. I always complain about auto-walk. Oh my god, I need better sounds. This is so weird for my ears that the sound is this quality. Hello there, Mudcrab. I would like to commit murder upon you, if that's okay with you. Do not resist. Oh wait, I'm not good with this. I'm a blunt weapon user. Excuse me, I made a terrible mistake. Sir, please! Nice! I have no statistics! Sir, I have like a 5 in short blade. Please! Oh. Mistakes were made. Oh, 100 carrying capacity. How did that happen? Oh, there's something horribly wrong, isn't there? I thought, you might have seen that I have a bunch of characters in the loading menu. There's quite a few of them. Maybe you didn't see that. I don't know if I have that on footage, but I have a bunch of them. I figured, what'd be funny? What'd be hella really funny is a character that has none of that. Has none of those good luck, those beginner points that make you a little tougher, And you might say, that's fine, if your statistics start at 30 and 15 and 5, you'll be fine. You'll be able to handle yourself. Okay, I was like, you know what? It's like 35, right? No. I got rid of everything. We're the most basic you can be. In fact, we're so basic, I thought, it'd be funny if we take the basics and we just shave off a little off the top. And you're going to see just how bad it is in like a few moments. But first you have to realize I don't have a lot of hit points. You might have seen that Mudcrab took a big old bite out of me. And it might say, Mudcrabs are not so tough.
Identify yourself.
Man, I've never had people with this fucking pissed at me. It's hilarious. Even you are only 75. Okay, so another thing about this is I'm going to be voicing everything.
I presume.
Everything is going to get voiced.
No, I don't think so.
Ooh, if everyone is pretty much on the limit. On the limits of where they'll consider me an acceptable human being to talk to. In fact, I'm going to try something out. Give me a moment. If you by some miracle have 0 personality, how much do people hate you? 25 is the base number. So you can figure it out, right? I must have 20 personality. Yep. Every single stat that I have has been reduced by 20. All of my abilities, my skills have been reduced down to what you would get for simply putting them in that slot. So all miscs are 5, all minors are 15, and all majors are 30. I have a specialization, but I get nothing for it other than the increased gains. Oh, look at that. We got 12 athletics from walking a little bit around town. That should show you just how shit this is. My speed is 10, my strength is 20, so I can carry very little. I have no mercantile. I cannot negotiate. This is actually a pretty bad spread, but you know what? We're a lucky fool. I should have written... can you write descriptions for this stuff? You can't, right? Table class menu. Like, you can't write... Oh, you can... Oh, heck. I don't get... Please, let me... Please. No! Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that, because I I do want a class description. Anyway, the core idea is...
I don't
Get
believe it.
healed elsewhere.
Oh, man, everyone just hates me. Ancien Bouchon is, he has only the luck on his side. I was going to lower that to 30, but it seems to have reversed itself down to back up to fine, we'll live with that. My character has only a few things working out for him. 1, every 5 levels, I increase my luck statistic by 5. I might go to 10 if things are especially difficult. Also, if you wonder why this is this, your starting HP is determined by your strength and your endurance, the average of the two of them. There's a problem with that. Your HP per level up is 1/10 of your endurance. We get 1 hit point per level, which is nothing. We need to get endurance up quickly. We need to get our strength up quickly. Agility needs everything. Just needs to go somewhere. Luck can compensate, but not for the numbers. Every couple levels we get a little luck. In addition, when we're not in a dungeon and we're not fucking around fighting things,
Where is that slave?
my speed goes up by 200 because I don't want to spend forever walking. We're already going to spend forever walking just existing. I don't need the extra layer on top. Anyway, I'm going to actually read the text. We're going to read the books. We're going to have some fun. We're going to experience Morrowind as someone who cares. Because Ancien Bouchon does not have space to fuck around and find out. Stiff breeze. Listen, the average hit points of a starting character in this game, at worst, is 30 if you have 30 strength and 30 endurance. Odds are you have 40 or 35. We have less than half of the average characters. It's awful. It's awful. We're dead. Welcome to Ariel's trade house. I barter for coins and goods. I also have a small selection of spells for sale. No credit. You want a little advice? That's free. That's all that's free. Would you like to hear more about our most popular potions or most popular scrolls? If you want to live to a ripe old age, buy a weapon and as much armor as you can wear and still run from trouble. Buy a spell or two and practice your skills. Don't practice on citizens. We call that foul murder and we don't like it. But you can kill smugglers and bandits and other outlaws all you like. Outlaws have no rights. Plenty of adventurers make a living from killing and looting outlaws. That's smuggler scum down at Adamasartus, for instance. The cave down near the Strider platform. Practice on creatures and outlaws. Yeah. Popular potions. This is just the same thing. Cure common disease? Yeah. Do we need that, though? No, we have magic of resistance, which is nice. It's not actually gonna help. Fortify strength endurance. Ooh, they are very helpful. Merchants and shy persons. We're gonna need that because you're gonna figure out very quickly. With no mercantile and no personality, aka low disposition, we get nothing. We can give a man an item worth 100 gold and he'll give us 50 bucks. Less. He'll give us 10 bucks and tell us to leave. Restore health and restore fatigue are popular items. I heard that Chriska upstairs is having some financial trouble. Can't seem to win a wager these days. Vig and Vitality are the best-selling bargain items. By the way, you really want to have restore strength once you get to the higher levels. And since we get to the higher levels and we still suck ass, yeah. Summon Skeleton Man can help in a jiffy. Winter's Guest does a lot of damage on touch. And you do a too tough opponent down to size. We're going to need everything. Scrolls are our most valuable asset because they are 100% guilt-free, no consequences, no complications. You just get what you pay for. Look at that, 52. He likes us by 75 and he gives us 52. We're fucked. We're absolutely boned. Which is why we're going to go for alchemy. Can I please afford this? Oh, I can afford an alchemical. Okay. Alchemy, I'm not going to cheese it. We are not stealing from people that are alive. If someone is alive, if they're alive, we don't steal from them. We are a well-meaning, upstanding citizens. Ancien Bouchon is a fool. He got taken from High Rock. He spent years in prison. He lost all of his attributes and skills. But he is an honest man. He lives by the book. Anything in here that's actually worth something, though. Scrib jelly, slowed soap. Like, I know some of these things actually have some value, but anything that has value, we are just throwing in this man's pockets. I don't want to carry these heavy items with me. This is pretty good. Script jelly, together with scuttles, makes for restore health, if I recall. One more thing. I cannot use unconfirmed potion effects. If I don't know that X and Y create a certain potion, I can't use it. We are playing by the books. Buy the books. I need that lockpick though. It's so useful to have right now. That's it. That's all we got. That's actually worth selling. I mean, I got a coat of flour. Those are worth something. So you might say, how are we going to do anything? How are we going to live our lives like this? I mean, we can't do anything, right? There is one thing we can do, and that's making potions. Going around, harvesting ingredients, and turning them into potions. That's pretty much our only option. Dragon skin is the only way we're going to survive any form of combat. Like you said, though, a little advice. Talk to the local scout. Alone the Red Guard. Now, I installed a mod that adds a bunch of quests to the early areas, which make it a little easier on us. You might notice I got Marksman, which is a fantastic. I can snipe things from afar, saving us some trouble. Heavy armor is for later down the line. Mysticism is because I want to use Mark and Recall and teleportation spells because I'm slow! And travel is expensive. Security because, hey, if you can open more boxes, you can get more treasure. Blunt weapon? I just wanted to try something new. We probably might spec into something else over time just so we can keep our levels under control. But we're already reliant on training as is. Light armor because, if you haven't noticed, I can't carry my own clothes. I need to sell my clothes to make to make inventory space. Alchemy and restoration for obvious reasons. If you can heal for free, life's a little easier. And athletics because I want to move around. Avoiding danger is by far the most effective thing for me to do. Let's buy some boots. Let's buy a shirt. He has no greaves, but that's fine. I'd have no money whatsoever. Here's my shirt. Here's my shoes. Do you have a blunt weapon? I don't have block. That's more reason to train it, I guess. We'll buy a nice iron mace. Oh, sweet Jesus, I forgot blunt weapons weigh like a metric fuck ton. Oh, he hands me the weapon and I just fall over backwards. I'll stab push up. The guy's like, listen, shouldn't you have spec'd into short blade? Like, no, I'm strong, I swear. We'll spec into the other things when we have the money to buy it, and don't worry, we'll get the money eventually. How much is an arrow encumber? How much is all? Oh, it's a lot. We'll take a couple of arrows. They're an opening volley. They're not my main weapon. We'll buy a kite and short bow. Anything else you got that I really want? Do you have any heal potions? That's 5 hit points. That's like a third of my hit points. Thank you. Gonna need that. I mean, Shizuma is fantastic. I've underestimated the power of you take a swig and you hit like a truck. Problem is, we can't hit you. Oh yeah, I should probably explain to you what my is. Because I did pick a... Oh, we can buy journeymans here. We'll buy a journeyman. We'll buy 2 journeymen and a probe because we're gonna need it. It's gonna be useful for opening all kinds of things. Those are nice scrolls, but for now, healing is not really what I'm worried about. I have no fatigue, you might have noticed, by the way. Summon skeleton minion for 60 seconds gives us a huge amount of extra firepower. But we can't go into the beginning dungeon for one reason. The beginning dungeon has a guy that casts a spell and will kill me instantly. I will die where I stand. No surviving that. I kind of want to take this, but the gauntlets, I think, are the only thing I can realistically get away with. That's all I think I can... Because, again, I can't carry anything. I need to get my level ups. And once I level up, and I have the baseline, fun fact, everything's already catching up to us. And life just is terrible. Fortify luck. Yay. Bargain fatigue. They weigh so much. Why does everything you sell weigh like a metric ton? He hands me a potion, I just fall over backwards. It's like, no, please, sir, please. Court root bulbs. We can turn those into healing potions together with some wickwheat. We have some wickwheat. Some scrib jerky is actually pretty worthwhile. Most of my money's going into this, but again, I can't steal anything. I'm not allowed to commit theft. Restore fatigue is useful to have. Do I want a shield? How much is a proper firm bludgeoning weapon? 32. If I buy this, I'm just over encumbered. We can't take that. We can't take the big stick. Like, this thing is half the weight. Not as good. I made a terrible decision, and I think that's kind of the point. Mr. Beauchamp needs to understand that life isn't always as fair as it looks. You sure you don't have any, like... Are these lighter than chitin? Chitin's, like, super fucking light. Is the problem. Like, I want to wear this, but it's... It's more expensive, though. Like, I'll save, like, what, 12 bucks? I'm not gonna save 12 bucks. Listen, motherfucker, I don't have a lot of money to go around right now. I should have gone for Conjuration. Bound weapons are super good. We'll have to get those later. Also, summoning things is a fantastic way to compensate. But for now, we need to get our hands on some of that dirty stuff. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to buy 2 of these. I can't afford 2 of these. We're going to buy 1 of these. We're going to see if we can make our way through the door of the dungeon. Ostian Beauchamp now has 5 points of armor. Make that 6, and he has a weapon. I truly am a man of many means. We're gonna... No, I always put melee on first. Ranged on second. We'll put in the magic slot. Do I have anything I want to put here? We'll probably put my greater power there. In the back, we'll put the lockpick and the probe. Everything else we'll use as we need them. Yeah, we'll put the summon skeleton here and this one here. As you can see, I can't move. I'm too tired.
By the gods, you
Get
turrets
healed
are a
elsewhere.
nuisance.
I love it. Everyone thinks I'm the...
You talk too much.
Everyone thinks I'm the worst thing since Satan showed up. You know, I'm Satan 2.0. Listen, sir, please, do you have any work for me, good sir? We are literally in this building, my good sir. Although I guess that's what I asked. It's like, hey, yeah, listen, I heard you have some work. You have some advice? Where to start? Probably in Balmora. That's where House Lalu's district seat. And House Lalu likes the Empire, so they're a pretty good place to start if you're an Outlander. The Fighters Guild gives you steady contract jobs, and we can't do any of them. We'll just get bonked by the rats and die. The Mages Guild is pretty easy to do. We just need to hand them some ingredients for the early few missions, and that's entirely reasonable. We'll probably just walk. We need the experience anyway. Although we'll probably die on the way there. That's part of the fun. I don't know if they're recruiting. Nope, they are not. The only ones in Nisus, and it's not an easy set of quests. Discounts and perks. What they mean is, as you get better with you get more faction rep, which makes it easier to persuade them, and they also like you more because your rank goes up, and your rank makes you more liked. So there's a lot of stuff going on there. Yeah, you gotta get attack first. Morrowind is the northeastmost province in the Tamrielic Empire, bounded on the north and east by the sea. There's the Inner Sea and the Sea of Ghosts. On the west by Skyrim, and by the southwest by Cyrodiil, also known as the Imperial Province, and by the south of the Black Marsh, also known as Argonia. This is where they get a lot of their slaves from. Who knew? This fine fellow is a scout. He knows people and places. The Vardenfell district is one of the 6 administrative districts in Morrowind. It's just the volcano, dominated by the Red Mountain. Exciting. I heard you had, like, jobs for me, sir. There isn't a lot here. The game really wants you to leave this place once you feel ready for it. Services. No, he does not have anything. He doesn't have anything. He hates me so much. He wants nothing to do with me. Listen, sir. You look like you could use a friend, Outlander. Perhaps I can be your friend. I'd like for you to recover some gold. That's right. I had a bad run of luck playing 9 holes and lost a bit of money. Normally I'd be fine. We can usually keep some gold in our pockets, just from the money of the locals pay us for protection. But I know some of them holding out on me, especially that little fetcher, Fargoth. He's come up a little light in the past few weeks when I've shaken him down. I know he's stashing it somewhere. I want you to find Fargoth's hiding place. I know the little fetcher. Ooh, he's got some money. Excellent. Here's what I want you to do. I don't know where he goes, but I know he wanders around town at night. Watch his movements. The best vantage points from atop the lighthouse south of town. That'll give you a nice view of all of Sidonine. It is true. It'll be a fantastic way for us to start. Anyone else here, please? Please, sir. Please, do you have any jobs? Oh, and it's Soulstem, because they really want me to go do the expansion. You know, talk to everyone. Yeah, because Sidonine, I think, is one of the major ports. There's also Ebonheart, I guess.
What's a girl gotta do to get some attention around here?
You can start by being nice. I'm just a little man. I just showed up. Pelagiat, or Pelagiat, or Plagad, is newly chartered, huh? North of Vivek and to Balmora, in the western edge of the Ascadian Isles region. The village is right outside the Fort Pelagiat. Well, that's why you call it that way. Yeah, it really does feel a bit out of place compared to some of the other places. Balmora is the district seat. They already told us that, but she gives us a couple of instructions. Ebonheart is a city to the south. A lot of ebony flows through there, if I recall correctly. It's where the East Empire Company has its whole thing set up. Big money flows there. Look, I downloaded a map for this, just to add those little chunks to my map. As you can see, the game has already politely added Balmora. Balmora being this is really weird, because it really is more like this. Like, one of those blocks should have gone away. We get Moonmouth Fort, we get Pelagia. It's not too far. It's like not even halfway, actually. This is a dangerous zone. A lot of cave. I don't even know if we can take one. I mean, I have 30. You might have wondered, what did I take for my sign? My sign is the warrior. It's the only thing that's going to keep us the fuck alive. I could have gone for Sanctuary, but I don't know if that helps us much. We need to kill things.
You look like trouble to me.
If I pull out my weapon, they think of me 30. And I think a lot of people will just tell me to fuck off at that point. Actually, Let's try this again. Let's try this again. If I'm 0... Oh. Oh. No, no, no. I recall there's like a point where people don't want to talk to you at all, but there might just be specific people.
Got healed elsewhere.
So if I set disposition to like 0, will she not talk to me? No. No. I recall there's some NPCs that will just stop talking to you at the point. Listen. Oh, drove dog to... Oh, he has to talk to his scar first. Oh, that's pretty cool. Are you interested in jobs like that? Not afraid of getting caught, are you? And open a lock without being seen and fetch you a book for me. Am I in? There's a logbook. There's a logbook in the Census and Excise office in the Excise warehouse here in Citadine. There's at least 2 copies of it. One is kept upstairs. That won't be harder to steal. There should be another one near the storage area. Fetch it and bring it back to me and I'll make it worth your time. We gotta find a book, The Bitter Coast. Let's go see if we can do a little work around here. Make a little scrap on the side, you know, make a little scratch. My cousin claimed he saw a city in the water near Narmok. He's a drunkard, though. He probably spends too much time in the sun. Phew! I'm bitter green. Might as well wear a sign, new in town. Word of advice, buy a little goodwill. Lose a few drinks, gain a friend. Fools will loosen up if you spread a little... I like to imagine that bribery is... The game is limited and has a lot of abstraction. You can say, like, you're not giving them money. You're, like, taking them around town, buying them a little drink, you know, buttering them up, buying a nice bottle of Flynn or a couple of seats, something, I don't fucking know. Or maybe you cover them for certain charges, you know. As you can see, this lady is a little bit...
Whatever you're looking for,
I can't
sure
steal,
I
though.
don't know
I
how
can't
to...
steal, though. I'm not allowed to steal. I'm a good boy. I don't commit theft. And it's very annoying. It's making my life very troublesome. Please, my lady. Please, service. May I do some services for you? Y'all been needing to look for better weapons and armor. Ha ha ha. Hey, if you can beat some people...
No,
that are,
I don't think so.
If you can beat people that are tougher than you, you can take their stuff. Now, there's something we need to do. I happen to know there's a quest that requires us to collect a little bit more of that delicious crab meat. So we're gonna just hunt this thing from afar. Because I can't outrun my own goddamn socks of this. Luckily, I'm pretty good with marksman. I don't want to go in the water. A slaughterfish will eat me alive. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm not exactly high on the hit points. I lost half of them to a mud crab. Although, admittedly, I was using the wrong weapon. With this, I actually have a pretty good chance of hitting. Now, if I recall correctly, fortified attacks outside of the normal calculations, so I just get 10% on top of whatever I have. So if I only have 18% chance of hitting, I'll go up to 28, which is a pretty big buff, if you ask me. We're going to take all that, dispose of the corpse. We got a little bit of marksman experience, you know, just a little on the sly. We need strength, though. We need strength. Which mostly will going to come from armor, I think. Because we can jump. Acrobatics does give us strength experience. We need that. Just run all the outer ones. Just gonna tap the space button. Sorry, it's just how this works. I need my muscles. Getting 2 strength increases it by 10. Like, there's a lot. Yes, we know about that person. I look like I can take We Ultima are proud, wise, and beautiful. Yeah, the aliens and everything. Our pure blood protects us from disease and also makes you vulnerable to fucking everything. Yourself. A stiff breeze will blow me over. A stiff magical spell will blow you to pieces.
I should probably wash up before heading home.
You're walking out into the swamps there, buddy. Listen, I'm just looking for something to do. Shirogorod, Moloch, a Morrowind inside the ghost fence. You need to know about Corpus. Corpus is a disease that turns normal creatures into beasts, turns men into twisted, mad lumps of flesh. How interesting, they dumped this pretty early on. Stick to the Imperial Guilds, but I might consider service in one of the great Dunmer houses. They aren't fond of Outlanders, but the Halalu might be willing. House Telvanni, though, is, The Telvanni don't like politics. They just like fucking around a whole bunch and having fun with that.
Ask a commoner.
Oh god, I've never heard some of these lines, actually. I mean, I've played low personality, but I think this is like a different category. Like, this is
I
the...
only have a few moments.
Yeah, because I'm pretty
sure... necessary that you speak with me?
I think there's a second distinction if you're below 40, which I've never heard these. It's amazing. Fargo thinks we're cool, though.
Of course. What may I do for you?
Unfortunately, I'm a good, well-meaning person. I will still steal things that are part of quests. That is the one exception we're gonna make. I have not enough money, though. My plan is to get a potion that lets me levitate up there, because I know that's a way to get into the office without getting detected. Otherwise, we're kind of out of luck, because I can't pick locks, and I'm not very sneaky. Like, Fargoth. Oh, I can't even... I mean, maybe if I wait like an hour. Wow, hi, guard, don't worry about me. I'm just a handsome little fella who's going to steal exactly one thing. Actually, I'm not going to steal anything. The one book on the bottom floor, at least in Open Morrowind, is accessible and isn't owned by anyone.
Get out of here.
No, I just want to pick the lock, sir. I just want to pick the lock,
Get
sir.
out of here.
I just want to pick this lock, sir. Please, sir, may I pick this lock?
Get out of here.
I hate it. We'll come back here later when I'm better at this. How about that? I'm not going to save scum that much.
Yes, stranger?
I'm going to try to keep it as clean as possible. We're going to be a man and man up.
Let's get this over with quickly.
Dude, we're not getting this over with quickly, buddy. Life sucks. Everything is ass. By the way, I just remember we're going to fucking die the second I sleep. You should know why. In case you forgot. In case you forgot. Once you install Tribunal, the second you go to bed, an assassin will pop up, and the game is like, play the DLC. And then it smacks you on the head with an ebony dart, which hurts like hell, and then they just slap you around a little bit. The assassin isn't hard if your character doesn't suck ass, but in case you haven't noticed, I'm hardly a true adventurer. I have no money. I'm missing a lot of miscellaneous little setups. People underestimate how much this sucks, by the way. The luck kind of pulls us out. You know what? We're gonna play this fair and square. We're gonna play this fair and square. Luck goes down to 32. We're a manly man. If you ever bitch about Morrowind and like, I miss a lot, here I am. I have 40 fatigue. I physically cannot swing this weapon too many times. Luckily, there is a way for us to make a little extra scratch on the side. A little easier and a little less. We're gonna take it easy though. Again, range is our strength. And I kind of want this guy's meat for one reason. See, if I can turn into a potion, the potion's worth a couple of bucks. Not much. I'm gonna run out of fucking arrows, aren't I? Well, you know, it's only 50, you know. I have to remember, I have a lot more range in this than I think I do. By the way, the game actually tells you what the reach is. It's 6 feet. I don't know what that means. Get out of here. I used to be scared of mud crabs and stuff. Not as much these days. I've kind of manned up a little bit. Oh, wow. Honestly, I should totally just go to the Balmora Guild and hand in the hypophagia and everything. Get that quest out of the way. Oh, shit! It's 2 rats! Also, I'd like to point out that because I have 10 strength, my damage on this is ass. Now, there's one reason I want to use blunt weapons. Script, get out of here. If I recall correctly, weapon weight is used to calculate how likely it is that a weapon will cause an enemy to enter the stun state, where they're like... So heavier weapons are more likely to do that. Now, the problem is, I forgot that heavier weapons also are difficult to carry in those things. We're not... I should take all of this home, though, but it feels rude to pillage a man who has been murdered in cold blood. It's just not a thing that Ostien Beauchamp would do. Ostien is an honorable man. Even if he's slow as a goddamn slug. Oh, no assassin, huh? I have installed something that should help with that. It's made it less likely for an assassin to pop up, at least. So that's nice. How much did I get? I have combat, right? Because combat is like really nice to have, because then, you know, I need combat. I need to fight things. Again, conjure weapons will be fantastic. Right now, I need survivability abilities. I need things that let me fight. Crab meat is not great. It weighs so much. Everything sucks. Who was that? Oh, is that over him? Is he see me like... It is pretty late. Maybe we'll catch Fargoth snooping around the place.
Let's get this over with quickly.
Dude, just to make you don't like me, it's fine. Just leave me alone, sir. Oh, look at this. Beautiful, +2 strength. It's a fine day for fishing. Yes. Yes, Mustara. A fine day. You're our dumber, right? Yeah, he is. It's too bad I'm almost out of bait. Say, would you do an old mare a favor and bring me some crab meat? 6 portions should be enough. I mostly have Pure Plus, by the way, in case you're wondering what I got. There's plenty of crabs. He's basically, this guy's like, hey, go do some quests. You can tell it's new stuff because I don't think the normal game ever does this. It's usually just like what your character says. It's crab meat I smell. The fish are going to love it. Oh. Since you brought me some bait, I've been fishing a bit. It's not the same since Galeen went to Ashes 4 or 5 years ago. He was a big help when I quit working for House Lalu. Say, that reminds me of a story. Would you like to hear about the time Galeen lost his fishing rod? Why not? Galeen liked cavefish, and he always went to Adamarasatis, holy shit, those names, or the caves under Evanhart. That was before the Census and Excess Office, of course, before we had all those problems with smugglers. Back when this was just a fishing village, only Dunmer here, except for old Stone Fist, of course. It was quiet and peaceful. Where was I? All right, Galeen and his fishing rod. So one day, Galeen comes running into town. Just a few shacks back then, no trade houses or census office. Anyway, he was soaking wet and screaming his head off about ghosts. He said he'd just been fishing, minding his own business, when a ghost came out of the water at Aranartus. Can you believe it? He was so scared he dropped his fishing rod. I bet it's still in that cave somewhere. The fishing rod, that is, not the ghost. I never found it. Never saw the ghost either. Of course, the cave is probably full of slavers by now, otherwise I'd be looking for it. It was a fun cave to visit when I was a boy, but I wouldn't go there now. It's due west of here, past Thaldus' lasting place. It's a long swim at my age. I used to swim at that at least once a week when Galeen was still around, just to spite him. He wouldn't go back in the cave for as long as he lived. Oh, it's near a burial ground. Of course there's fucking ghosts. It's on an Indian burial ground. Actually, since this is the Dunmer's native land. Yes, it is an Indian burial ground contextually. Oh man. Now he's left one. Oh, that's great.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
God, that voice of yours sucks ass. I hate it.
It is dressed strangely. Is this to improve taste?
If you are sincere, and if you are not only here to mock me, I know someone who is left in the dark and one even poorer than I. I speak of Skycrest.
Oh, he came in and visited the sun's beginning of sun's height. He brought him a bottle of sheen, and we spoke of happier times. He was out fishing when he saw a message carved in a tree. Sure, I'll see if I can help with that. I'll see if I can help with that. Until then, I'm fucking slow. I know this is Fargoth's hiding spell. He might have actually put his items in there already. Do we have to see him or be within range of him or something? Do we have to go to the top of the lighthouse to see Fargoth doing the thing? You know, that's fair enough. It'll be a good bit of acrobatics experience to throw ourselves off of a tower, you know? Just how the ancestors used to do. I actually know nothing about Britons. Look at all this loot we could be making off with. What brings you to the stunning lighthouse? We carry a steady supply of lightwood. Alchemists have another name for it, but we commoners just call it lightwood. This is, again, one of the added ones. Don't worry about it. Ah, that's us. And Celius won't let... How dare you? There's an Ogrim south of Pelagiat, and he offers us the wood in return for a riddle. Good luck. We got this from Verandra. Man, if I was a sneak, there's a whole section on the top floor here that is super easy to steal from, but we're a good person. We're a good, humble man. We do not make off with your fine book. We will give it a read, which unfortunately means I have to actually fucking read it. What could we made off with? Nothing. Just a skill book and a bottle of grief. Good grief!